Hello, Aries. Hello, my friends. I am so excited to have you on my channel. It has been a minute, but I am diving into the collective of Aries during this reading. That would be Sun, Moon, Rising. But also, please keep in mind that we all have a first house part of our birth chart that influences our lives as well. So please take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others. I did a pre shuffle and got some of the archetypal energies that are kind of floating around Aries at this time, and two cards came out, which I did not expect. Two cards came out, and all of the archetypes have both light and shadow attributes, and this might be found in you, Aries, might also be found in others in your life right now. So this is just kind of what's in the energies around you. But you know your life and your circumstances, so please take it as it resonates. Your cards look really fantastic. So let's dive in with your archetypes. Now, you had two of them, the guide and the healer. Okay, so the light attributes of the guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Now, the shadow attribute would be places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Okay, so being mindful of where your motives and intentions are at, and where the intentions and motives of other people are at as well, so that you're not taken advantage of in some way. However, this healer also showed up for you, and the light attribute of the healer says passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. I love this. The shadow attribute of the healer says taking advantage of those who need help or failing to care for oneself. Now, Aries, I feel like you have really learned to care for yourself, or you're learning that now. Um, I feel how you want to serve others, and that might be in a great scale, a grand scale, but it also could just be the people who matter the most to you, like really doing your best at work and for your family and this kind of thing. Remember that you have to keep your cup filled so that you can give the best of yourself to everyone else and everything else that does need your attention. So I love the guide here. I feel like Aries has been through some kind of transformation, and they have really come out the other side of it, and that equips you to lead others in this way, or at least to show them that there is another way, right? I really love that for Aries. Aries is an innovative sign, a leader, in its own right. So I see how you may be guiding others, you may be healing patterns and trauma, and who knows what else Aries is healing. But I love this energy, because I feel like as long as you are working productively and proactively, then you're not going to accidentally slip and be destructive in some way, right? So keep your heart. I feel like your heart is really needing to take the lead here, because there's many different reasons why we may guide or heal or want cohesion, and it maybe peace is what you want. But I feel how the logical mind might say do X, Y, and Z to fix a certain situation or an experience that you have, to do it a certain way, but your heart is kind of like, I don't know, I kind of want to do this differently, or maybe not at all. And I really encourage you, Aries, to listen to your heart right now, because like your mind might not exactly, like sometimes our path is not the logical path, even though it seems like on paper it's a really good idea, or it seems like it should be something that really makes me happy. And then you find that maybe your heart's just not in it, and it doesn't work out the way that you had hoped. So listen to the heart before you make those moves, Aries, so that you don't end up, experiencing more lessons instead of the blessings and the integrations and the up levelings that you are right on the brink of here, I see. So let's see here now. These are from the Light Seer Tarot, and this is the Nine of Cups, and this is in the area of self. This is you you, your health, how you're doing right now. And that's fantastic. Okay. The energy right now, Nine of Cups, fantastic. So the nine speaks about a single individual, one person. You may or may not be in partnership, Aries, but what I see here is that doesn't matter because you have banging energy all on your own. You can achieve your goals. You can light up any room. You can do the damn thing and succeed, guide people, transmute these energies, and really step into these beautiful unknowns of adventurous heights of new experience that you're unlocking for yourself because you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting the plan for yourself. And more so than that, you've really found healing and closure on things of the past. And spirit is saying that's why you're catapulting into this beautiful new energetic pattern. I love it. I love it. So this Nine of Cups, I just want to say this is about what is emotionally satisfying and fulfilling for you. And that causes you to be your best self and want to go the extra mile and do your best in all these other areas, right? So continue pouring into yourself so that you can pour into others and the rest of your life. And I must say, this is a single person's card. So it doesn't matter what's going on with your partner or your lack of partnership or whatever this could be. This is about you really owning your own presence, your empowered energy. It's lovely. And if you're not in partnership or if you're not in a happy partnership, etc., this can help get you there. Okay. Anchoring in this positive high vibe energy is going to magnetize and resonate into your experience, things that are on the same frequency and wavelength. Okay. And if that's not what you have going on, then some shifts might be afoot in those areas. Now, Aries, I'm going to clarify this with just some playing cards here. Ooh. All right. So the Five of Clubs here is what's clarifying the Nine of Cups, which is quite interesting. The Five of Clubs speaks about competition, maybe even arguments, personality struggles, that kind of thing, clashes, differences of opinion. This could also be okay, in the area of self, this could be you wanting to become your best self. Like the Five of Clubs speaks about competition, but healthy competition, okay, if that's what it is. It could also be other people who don't like your new empowered self, who say, oh, you think you're better than us. You think you're greater than us. You think you can guide us and heal us just because you've been through some stuff and now you feel better, whatever. Right? That could be some of what this Five of Clubs is. So please take it as it resonates. I'm in the collective here. Not everybody has that, but somebody has that. Okay. So I feel how the healthy competition here with the Nine of Cups is about you being better than you were before, about you being your best self in this moment now, today, and in every moment that you can think about it. All right. Because you know, and that takes you to the greater heights of experience in your life. That takes you right down your divine path and where you should be. Now, I also want to just acknowledge here a couple of different messages on this as well. So when other people want to challenge your authority or your ideas or your presence, okay, I want to say to you, Aries, that a lot of times it's because there's an intimidation factor there, a jealousy factor there, if you will. Like, who are you to think that you're better than me and in charge or whatever this could be? So some kind of questioning of authority or questioning of ideas here, it is healthy, because if your idea is best, then just lay it down. All right. Don't be afraid to be like, yeah, questioning my authority. Well, this is my authority and this is what it is. And this is what I plan to do. And if you're on board, get on board. Right. I kind of feel how this could be a little bit at work. Take it as it resonates, a little bit at home. It could be some unruly kids, teenagers, whatever, that don't want to follow the rules, maybe arguments within the home about leadership, that kind of thing. But ultimately, your life is about yourself. And when you're feeling your best, Aries, and when you're in alignment with what it is that you have going on, that's when you really feel like you enjoy your life the most. So make that happen by putting yourself in the front seat of your life. Now, let's go ahead. Oh, no. There's one more thing. Spirit says here, I see the indigo on this card. Now, that speaks about the third eye chakra, the vision that you have for your life, you yourself, okay? And I kind of feel this is a challenging card. So this is great energy. This tells me that maybe Aries is kind of, may have some patterns around fearing the future, like, oh, things are good now, but something's going to happen to ruin it. Okay, well, when is the other shoe going to fall and this is going to crumble, right? Well, when we're looking for crap in the future, then we're calling it into our experience, and then we're going to have it. Okay, so Aries, don't imagine the future with like negative connotations is what I see. Like, oh yeah, things are good now, but I could never buy the home of my dreams. Well, when you say that, then you never will. Okay, so don't throw salt on your future by envisioning it in a negative way. You want to envision things in a positive light. Heck, what's the big deal? Why can't you fantasize about a big, grandiose life of your dreams, whatever in the heck you want? That's how you make that kind of stuff a reality in your life, Aries. So don't be afraid to even fantasize big in your head. Okay, that's where things are created. Thoughts become things. Seeds are planted that come to fruition in our outer realities. So don't be afraid to dream big. And definitely, for goodness sakes, don't look at your future with negative lens of perception, all right? Because then that's what you're walking yourself into. Let me sip my water, Aries. Hold on. All right. In the area of your finances and money matters, you have major arcana card number 5, the Hierophant. I love that. So that tells me you're achieving new heights or some kind of stable heights around your finances. This is not a stressful card. This is cohesion. So basically, whatever you're doing, it's working. Okay. I also feel how this can be a call for some Aries to begin teaching or even taking classes to learn whatever it is that you need to learn to get you on that stable career track that will take you there. Okay. So with the guide and the healer cards, this really feels like you are teaching others, guiding others, leading others. And if you don't know how to do that, then maybe taking a class or two yourself to learn how to do that and turn around and apply it to your world. That might benefit you, Aries. However, see, this person is willing to put in the time and he's happy to do so. And may take one step at a time for however long until he finally gets up here. All right. So in the area of money, I want to speak to Aries and say, whatever you're doing in a positive way, it's working. All right. Don't be so hard on yourself. I also feel the call to not be so stingy and miserly on the pennies, because then the pennies come to you in a stingy, miserly way. All right. So allowing yourself to feel the flow of money coming and going in your life and know that that's balance and that's wellness and that all of your needs are met. And one step at a time, I feel how some Aries may be saving money for a goal or something, a car, a home, a move, whatever this could be, saving money and putting it away just to feel a sense of security. That can happen one little step at a time. You've got to commit. You've got to feel right about it. And don't Spirit is saying like not more than you can chew. Okay. When we say, oh, I'm going to save $100 a week, and then we can't seem to do it and pull it off because that's quite a big chunk. Okay. So maybe start saving $5 a weweek, $10 a week, something small to add up to whatever that is. And you'll see the progress over time, but it won't be such a burden. You'll still be enjoying your everyday life here, Aries. Let me clarify with the playing cards for Aries. In the money matters here with the Hierophant. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow. Okay, so whatever you're doing, it's working. This card is the same as this card. How incredible is this? Wow. Okay, so the 9 of Hearts is the same as the 9 of Cups. It's about being emotionally fulfilled with what it is that you have going on. Now, even if others don't understand, even if they're like, holy smokes, you're going through that career path, no one's ever going to, pay for that or whatever. I feel naysayers here, but it's because they are not on the same wavelength. They're not on your path, man. Okay, so Aries, this is about you, what's right for you, feeling like you are in the flow of what it is that you have going on and patting yourself on the back for doing that. You are meeting your needs and in a very healthy way. And that deserves commendation. I feel like you expect more from yourself, but be grateful for where you're at and more will be brought unto you, Aries. Now, here you have in the area of, this is a great reading, it really is, in the area of other people in your life, right? Love, relationships, other people, you've got the Knight of Wands. Now, that lady has her blood pumping there, I'll tell you what. So this is somebody who is embracing every moment for what it's worth. Look at her face. She is just so happy, smiling. There's a horse on this card. It's very playful. She's drumming a drum. There's a lot of fire, heat, passion. It's fast. It's in the moment. It's intense. This is about you plugging in where you're at, Aries, and making the most of those engagements when that happens, and then moving forward and doing the next thing with the next people, right? That's how you are. You light up the room. You bring life to the space where you are at. Allow yourself to enjoy this, like the light that you bring, even if you feel like you're not doing anything at all, but spending a little bit of time, having a few words, chit chat. Remember, you are guiding, you are healing. just through your presence. Wow, I love this. So I clarified with the playing cards here, and you got the Queen of Hearts. That's amazing. Amazing. The Queen of Hearts is also the Queen of Cups in tarot, and this is about a loving, giving, nurturing, mother-like energy. Okay, so you don't have to be a woman or feminine or any other thing, but this is about giving love to people and them feeling loved by you. Wow. Wow. So this Knight of Wands says when Aries shows up, people feel loved. What an amazing feeling that you bring to other people. And I want to say to you, Aries, do you feel loved? Do you also feel loved? Speak about these things. Speak up. Hold people to the standard, because the Queen of Hearts can also be taken advantage of. She really can. People might borrow money and not pay it back because what are you going to do? You're such a nice person, right? You love me anyway. So recognize that even the Queen of Hearts needs a healthy boundary to continue to thrive with those people who she cares about or he cares about. I'm going to grab some final guidance from my own real life oracle deck for Aries. Beautiful energies right now. Final guidance for Aries spirit. You are getting soulmate cards. Come on now. Okay. So now you've got two cards here. I'll put them like this. I want to cover all these up, and then you're going to get another from the She Sirens, but we'll get there in just a minute. Okay, so poking holes. Okay. Within every person, there's a reservoir of how we feel about ourselves. It holds our self-confidence, our self-worth, the love that we have for ourselves, for our life, for other people. It helps to give us the momentum to propel ourselves through every day. When our cup is full inside, we have it to go to give to others, right? We feel ready to show up and go to work and pay the bills and smile and do all the things, right? But when things happen that poke holes in that cup, in that reservoir, and the level kind of drains, right? And it takes a while to get back up there. It takes a while to feel like you used to feel before. Okay, so poking holes can be people who say mean things to us. Tell us you can't do that. That's a sin. That's evil. People who say, oh, you're not even funny. You're not attractive. People who want to put us down in some respect, or even just treat us in a disrespectful way. Poking holes. So recognize, Aries, where maybe people in your life poke holes in your cup. And then you don't feel so good about yourself. Maybe you don't feel so good about going to work or paying the bills or doing the things or whatever this could be, all right? And this could be in the past. And for some Aries, it still happens sometimes. I feel how some people in your life might have a little bit of a free pass because you love them. And you know what? They don't have to have a free pass. A healthy boundary shows others how to love us better. So if somebody says something offhandedly to you that hurts your feelings or makes you feel bad, it's okay to say something. Hey, friend. Hey, family. Hey, lover. Why did you say that to me? That really hurt my feelings. Did you intend to hurt my feelings? Because that is what you did just now. It is okay to put that into perspective. Honestly, maybe they don't know, or maybe they don't realize how unhealthy it is. And you can show that to them so that everyone can be healthier and better people. I also need to say here, sometimes we accidentally poke holes in other people, in their cups. Like when we don't have time for our children, when they come to show us something that they're excited about. Or when we scoff at somebody's plans, when we don't believe in whatever it is that they're doing. That pokes holes in other people, creates wounds that need healed. So I feel how many Aries have transcended a lot of this. And this best friend card speaks about you being the kind of person of integrity who deserves to have the same treatment in return. You are a good person, and being a good person to all those you encounter, you will begin to see the same kinds of energies reflected in relationships in your life. And the ones that are on those wavelengths will deepen. And the ones that are not will maybe be distanced from you, if you will, in some respects. Now I'm going to get you one more from the She Sirens. Ooh. And it's this one. Wow. Okay. So the card that you have here, let me move these over. From the She Sirens is agency. Now let me show this to you. I should have showed it to you first. Agency. And this person is, oop, naked. Yes, she is. But she's covering herself because her body is her own. Her speech is her own. Her thoughts are her own. Her mind is her own, and it is up to her to decide. And I say her because it's a her on the card, but you may or may not be a her. What I want to say is it's up to you to decide what you're going to be involved in. You don't have to let anyone dictate what you do with your physical body, with your time, with your money. Agency speaks about you having control over this and beginning to recognize what might rub you the wrong way. You know what? I'm tired of working so hard. It's bad on my back. I need to take control of this and start doing other things, right? Who knows what this is for Aries? This is about you recognizing the valuable asset that your vessel is, your body is, and that it is not up to anyone else to decide what you're going to do or to violate your boundaries in any kind of way. That pokes holes. But when we stand up, I want to say this, Aries, I can feel the contradiction. But what if I say no and that pokes holes in someone else's cup? That's not the same thing. You have control over your body, over your efforts, your actions, your energy. You get to decide what matters to you first and foremost. And if other people have a problem with it, guess what? They can regroup and go do something else with their time to fix their issue. It's not yours. You being a good person, and sometimes being a good person means saying no, having healthy boundaries, saying, I won't let you do this any longer. Wow, that helps others to know how to be healthier with you and with the rest of the world. And Spirit is even saying with their family tree, like the younger generations, when we create healthy boundaries, other people learn to become healthier individuals in all areas of their lives, and that affects their family. And it's a beautiful thing right now, Aries. So listen to your intuition. Don't listen to any naysayers that want to knock you down because you are in the flow of what is right for you. You get to decide and you get to guide others and heal and transmute. I love this. I really feel the transmutation between the poking holes and the best friend. Kaboom, you've done it. I feel the frustration of it's not quite caught up. The outer world has not quite caught up with you as far as this transmutation, but you'll see it. Keep holding the space, keep being your best. Have those healthy boundaries and say no when you need to. If people bring you down or the activities that you're involved in bring you down, it's time to say no and step away. You recognize this. Continue to step towards the light. Continue to be in the flow of your heart. Aries, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment to let me know how it resonates with you. Until the next one, I send you all the love and all the blessings. Bye, friends.